taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I've been thinking too much.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Barcelona against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's a tricky one, but I think Mesut Ozil can have a big impact on this. His ball skills and controlled passing have enabled him to be the commanding presence in many a game, and this shouldn't be any different. He's the one, I think, who can link everything up.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It's Ozil. Mesut Ozil passes it through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ter Stegen reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Mesut Ozil. Chance! He's gone for it! In it goes! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Alexis Sanchez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Who's going to make this theirs? Coquelin. Now it's Giroud. Iniesta did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Aim forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, when a defence moves up in unison like that, they usually catch someone straight.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Come back to the keeper. Crunching tackle. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Suarez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar. Coquelin. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well played, he saw that coming. Now it's Luis Suarez. Mertesacker. And it's Giroud. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And he's made certain that won't get through. Koscielny. It's come loose. Ramsey. Giroud. And he's on his way! And the ball's come out!
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
And it's Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez looking up to see who wants it. Now it's Sanchez.
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
Coquelin. Mesut Ozil. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Piqué. Aimed long and direct. Crossfield, changing the point of attack. Alexis Sanchez goes pelting down that left-hand side.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Looks to slip it through. Luis Suarez has it out wide and in space. A chance! Is it in? Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Iniesta gets his foot in there. Ramsey gets it back. Long shell pass, that's the message there. Luis Suarez. And he's there to hoof it away. Gets up to head it! It's a loose ball. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Arsenal didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Messi plays it short. It's a good-looking cross. More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Oh, the cross was inch-perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding